Hello! Welcome to a new video. Let's go. Yo, guys, can we just why do I do this? I feel like I might be like a violent person because I always do this, but like, do you think I'm gonna actually beat you up? I'm like the smallest little girl. Anyways, let's just celebrate that I'm filming this on September 23rd and it's gonna be up before the month starts. Like, yay, let's go. So I'm really happy. I gotta get my ish together, guys. Like, YouTube has not been a priority for me. And I feel like I need to like do it again. Like, I feel so bad that I've been neglecting y'all. But I love you guys so much. Like, you don't even understand. And um yeah, I'm gonna like really try to lock in. Like I say that every month, but like it's hard, man. Like I have usually like one day off a week and like usually that day I'm sleeping, I'm eating. I sound like a baby. I'm sleeping, I'm eating, I'm playing games. I'm just trying to like live my life because like the whole week I'm just dead. So yes, welcome to your October predictions. Oh, so my mic sounds different. I'm sorry if it sounds like trash. So I didn't know that like I have the Blue Yeti. So I didn't know that there's like an app on Logitech where you can like download it and like you can play around with the settings. So I'm kind of playing around with the settings. Not sure how I sound because I kind of listen to myself. I kind of sound like my voice sounds really low. And I know I can like make a low voice. Actually, that just sounds like my normal voice. But yeah. But I felt like it was kind of sounding low, so I kind of played around with it. Hope it's okay for you guys. I know lots of changes here. Also, unfortunately, today we don't have the second camera for the cards because the second camera is always my phone and I have no space on my phone. Like, I keep getting reminders that like my storage is full. It's like 97% or something. So I really need to figure that out because I'm gonna go on vacation soon and I'm gonna take hella pictures and videos. So I need to figure that out for that. But like for now, we're just gonna have to unfortunately just do like single camera angle. I don't know if it matters too much because either way you're gonna get the message. It just sucks because you can't really like visualize your spread, which is what I like to see. Like sometimes I really like to look at the cards when I do get readings. So unfortunate, but at the end of the day, we gotta do what we can. So yes, guys. Other than that, I just want to say thank you guys for always supporting my channel. Whoever's watching these videos, my silent viewers, viewers that comment, I love you guys. Like, I mean, I like to do this regardless. Like, a lot of my YouTube is just like me doing it. If anyone were to watch, like, I just like to post videos. Like, I've always been doing this my whole life, so I just feel like it's nice when people actually want to watch it. Like that's like a plus. But if like no one watches, even I just post myself. I don't know. I just like making videos. So definitely trying to get back into it. Also, sorry, I have like so much to say. I'm like yapping. My friend got me this cute little hamster bunny. This is like a Rodentia shirt. It's called Chikawa. And she got it from Florida when she went on her trip. So thank you so much. I don't really wear white shirts and I don't really wear shirts that are kind of fitted. To me, this is kind of like a fitted shirt. I'm like a baggy queen, right? So the fact that this is a white shirt, probably never gonna wear this outside of the house. Like I'm sorry, but like it's gonna get ruined. Like I can't. And it's kind of fitted is like a whole new thing for me. So I'm very it's out of my comfort zone, but I love the shirt and she knows like I have a hamster obsession. So thank you very much. And there's also a little, what the hell is that? I don't know. It's like an egg on my sleeve. It's so cute. So yeah, I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. But yeah, guys, what else I gotta say? Oh, so not sure like how much videos I can post in October, but if you guys want to follow my main channel, which is just MunkQoo, I'm gonna be posting like the most randomest things there if you guys want to watch. Like okay, so I've been doing some like music shit on there, but it's literally for like no reason. Like it's like I'll post some like I'll do like a random like like the trashiest, like I'm just practicing guitar now because I feel like I haven't played guitar in like when's the last time I played guitar? I don't remember. Like until this year, like I haven't played in like I swear 10 years ago. Like this year I'm trying to like kind of pick it back up just for fun. Like nothing serious. As you can tell, I'm not good at guitar. I also cannot sing. I just like to do those things though cuz I feel like it's like an outlet for me to like be creative and not just like sometimes the grind does get tiring and I just want to like do something fun after work. So you can follow me there for like videos on like anything. Like I'll post food videos sometimes I'll vlog. I guess now I'm a music channel. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, definitely feel free to follow main channel. Gonna try to post more there. But I was just gonna say October is super busy for me. Like I am already like people want to plan things and I'm like, look, I probably cannot see you until November. Like I was being very honest. I was like, unless it's just like a quick like thing, like it's busy. So hopefully there will be time for videos. But you never know. So that's why this video is going up. Because if anything, at least I have my monthly reading. Because that's like the most important one. So yes, because it's time sensitive. Anyways, guys, my legs are already cramping. My camera's already giving up. But yeah, I hope you guys have been well. I don't know. I've kind of been going through some shit. But I think, you just start to live your life. And I think I'm like living my life again, which has been nice. So yeah. All right. So today our pal selection. I can't even hold it up, which sucks because you can't really compare it, but I guess I can try like the best of my ability to do this, but you know how it be. But I actually went to the beach. I've been going to the beach. I don't know why, but like me and my family just like started going to the beach. Like we don't do beach things. It's just like walking on the coastline. And I've really enjoyed it. Like I just love like nature and like things like that. Anyways, so I have these 3 pieces of beach glass I picked up from the beach. Horrible way to display this, but I will just hold them up for you. So for pile number 1, the first beach glass is I feel like a beauty guru. I think I tried this last time. It might not focus, but yeah. Wow, this camera is really giving up on life. Same. Just kidding, I'm not. Okay. I always have to disclaimer I'm joking because I'm like kind of a dark person. Anyways, number 1. Sorry, my face is like in the way. I can't focus this. I'm so sorry. Oh no, it did. The moment I'm like, okay, now it won't. Anyways, number 1, this little beach glass. All right, pile number 1. Pile number 2, she has a little bit of a blue tint, which of course would not show up on camera, but in real life, she's a little bit blue. Wow, she's not even blue at all. Okay, wait. I don't know if you can tell. It's kind of blue. This camera is deceiving. Anyways, that's pile number 2. Pile number 3, she kind of long, kind of like a dagger vibe. Almost, I feel like I was gonna cut myself when I grabbed it, so I made sure to like check if it was sharp. It's actually fine. It just looks like a dagger. So if you feel like that's your vibe, she's also big. Then that's number 3. So yes, I'm just gonna hold them all in a row. Wait, I should hold them I forgot my camera's reversed, so I'm confused like how you guys can see this, but yeah. So number 1, 2, 3. You see it's kind of blue, right? Anyways, whichever pile you choose will be your reading. Timestamps are below. And once again, I do offer private readings at the time of filming this video. Feel free to book me on Discord. And all the decks I used are linked down below. I'm gonna end it. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful month. Clearly. I should stop talking. Anyways, cut the video. Alright, see you in your pile. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose this beautiful little baby of a sea glass, then this is your reading all about your September. Let's get excited, guys. Let's get excited. Anyways. All right, so wait, September? October. Oh my god. Okay. We losing it already. Yo, pile one, we already losing it is crazy work, man. All right. Yeah, anyways, losing my mind. I also like was drinking some tea, right? And I spilled some of it onto my like it's like those like gaming, you know, like when you lay the cards out, it's like the pad or whatever. Like I got this from like a game store, but like I think it's first for cards. But because it's white, I'm worried it's gonna stain because the tea has a little bit of a tint. Also, I'm wearing a white shirt, so like we really did not think this through. So yeah, already kind of foreshadowing. And I said September instead of October. So maybe like a messy month is coming up. Oh, you also got like a blockage card. All right, I'll show you in a second. Let me just get some tarot out and then we will go down. Sorry. Go down. We don't hide here. Okay, I think we good. I might pull some clarifiers, but alright, so I'm gonna try to like, you know, as we do, read chronologically, but I will say that the blockage card, I don't really always take blockages, like that's only if it falls perfectly on its side, which it did. So your blockage card is the Four of Pentacles. Sorry, it's like the horriblest viewing of it apparently. So yeah, so Four of Pentacles, you can kind of see the individual is like sitting on his I was just like, is that a treasure chest? Like what is that? On his valuables, right? Like he's like, don't take my she. But anyways, so Four of Pentacles can talk about like kind of like you're holding on to things to the point where it can be like, I guess like negative, but because it came out as a blockage, I'm going to take it as one of your themes for the month of October is maybe not holding, and take this as you will, guys. Everyone's different, but like don't hold on to a situation or a thing or whatever. It could even be a relationship, whatever this is for you, where I feel like you're holding on to something so tightly that you're so scared of something slipping away from your fingers, right? That you're holding on. And I'm also getting a sense of like a little bit of a control issue where you're like, no, I can't lose this. Like I can't lose this job, or I can't lose this relationship, or I don't want to like sacrifice anything. Like you're holding on so tightly because you're scared of losing something, but because that is a blockage, that's what's holding you back from pursuing something better or like receiving something new or new opportunities, because you're so fixated on, I guess you're kind of stubborn too, like holding on to something that you're not letting the universe like flow, which is going to start making sense after I show you your other cards. But it's kind of like, okay, here's an example. So okay, I'm seeing this as, you know, just from my personal experience. So pretend you're in some type of relationship, whatever this is, with somebody, right? And whether it's platonic, whatever, coworker, whatever. So the relationship is like, you really want it to work. Like you're like, no, this gotta work. Like this is how it is in my mind. Like it's like we're meant to be and all this stuff, right? And then the other person, you can feel them pulling back. You can feel them like they don't feel the way you feel, or like the connection is just like not the same anymore. And but you're kind of like, no, but like this is how, like it's good, like we're good, but you're not. So I think that is like you're holding on to something where it's like, at least for the time being, I'm not gonna say like everything's indefinite, but like you're holding on to something that's like not for you right now. And it's hard to say sometimes because like sometimes you can't see things until like later on, like, you know, hindsight's 2020. But like when you're in it, it's hard for you to process that. You're like, there's no way that this isn't for me. But this is your blockage card. And I think that's like a big theme for your month is like, don't hold on so tightly. Like kind of just let things go. Like let things go. If it's meant for you, it will not miss you and like it'll come back. But I think the moment you kind of let go of that lack mindset is when things are going to come back to you naturally, you know? And that's so interesting because your first card after that card was the Tower. Like, if y'all know tarot, this is like the big boys. Tower card, first week of October-ish, I want to say, is like when everything's kind of crumbling down. And I think it's because you was holding on to something so tightly that the universe was like, no, like, we're gonna have to intervene, and now things are gonna go down. And unfortunately, sometimes it is uncomfortable. Like, Tower card is unexpected and it is sudden, and it can suck. It can be like, wow, like, you go home from work and next thing you know, your house, not saying this is happening to you guys, I'm just making a really extreme example, your house is burned down, or your house got broken into, or whatever happens. Like, it's kind of like those big things where it's like, dang, like, what could I have done to stop this? And sometimes there is nothing you can do. Like, some things is like, you can only prepare so much. You can't control everything. And I think this Tower moment is kind of gonna slap you in the face a bit, but it's for your own good, because, like, once again, like, once your foundation crumbles, you can rebuild it stronger and better than ever. So I think that the first week of October, you are gonna maybe have a little bit of a rough, first few days, but I think you're gonna be so much better because you're gonna see things for what they were, and you're finally gonna be like, listen, like, what I was holding on to wasn't even like that great. Like, what was I doing? Like, what are we doing? So yeah, I think you're finally gonna have like that epiphany moment. I think I am gonna pull you one more tarot card just to clarify the Tower card, because it is kind of a big card. I remember when I first kind of got into tarot, I was getting Tower card readings like crazy. Like, I was like, almost all my readings had Tower cards, and it was for myself. So I feel like, and I was going through hell and back. Like, when I first found tarot, like, I was going through hell and back. So I think sometimes you do need to go through that, because you don't know how much more happiness there is out there for you if you don't go through the shit, right? You know what I mean? So can we please clarify the Tower card, please, for pile number 1? Like, what is this regarding? Or like, any more advice for the Tower card? Like, okay, so you have a reversal, the Queen of Swords reversed, to clarify the Tower. So what I'm getting with this one, I'm just gonna hold that up right for you guys. So the Queen of Swords is somebody who is very, like, very honest. Like, she's not holding back. And I think because she was reversed... Okay, this is what I'm getting. You were not... Or someone in your life, like, court cards could represent people in your life. It could be yourself as well. Where you were not holding... You were holding back. Like, you were holding back your truth. You were biting your tongue, and you were like, everything is fine. You know that meme where it's like, there's this dog sitting on a chair, it's like a cartoon, and then there's like flames everywhere, and he's like, it's fine. Like, your life is crumbling, but you're like, it's fine. We're living our life. And it's like, I feel like that's the meme. So someone was holding back their true, honest communication. And because of that, like, the world was like, no, bro, like, you gotta let it go. Like, you have to let it out. Like, don't hold back just because I think you're scared of, I guess, upsetting other people, or like a situation where you're not being completely honest with yourself, I want to say. And because I feel like, because she was reversed, it's kind of like, sometimes the truth hurts, right? So sometimes you don't want to hear the truth, but you need to, because that's what's going to set you free, right? So I would say the advice for the Tower card is to know that speaking your truth, and even if you're not actually speaking your truth to somebody, it's like speaking your truth to yourself, like acknowledging the truth to yourself. Like, as much as sometimes, like, we live in delusions, raise my hand, sometimes you need to, like, be in reality. You're like, wait, listen, like, can we wake up? Like, what the hell is this? So yeah, kind of like open your eyes up, open your mind up, and be like, okay, It wasn't it. Okay, it wasn't it. So yeah, your mid month, as October rolls around, you have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is, I love this after the Tower card because you're kind of you're gonna be very busy. Like I'm just gonna lay it out there. Like your month of October, we in it, right? So Two of Pentacles, you're gonna be busy juggling many things. So maybe work is busy, family's busy, friends, relationships, self-care time, whatever it is for you, like you're booked. Like your calendar's like bung, 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 like every day, man. So yeah, you are very busy, but because it's upright, you're doing a really good job at balancing all the things you have to do. And I also feel like after that tower moment, you're kind of like boss babe vibes. Like you're kind of like, this is not gonna stop me from pursuing my life. Like you know what I mean? So you're gonna lock in. You're locking in and you're doing the best you can to like rebuild the situation. And I love that for you because once again, tower card, you know, it is kind of like a jarring card, but like you become so much stronger from it. And with this Two of Pentacles, like you're literally running the show. And I'm so proud of you for doing this. Like I know you're going to do like amazing. And I guess the only advice I would give you for this card is like helping you find that balance. So what I would say is like prioritize your day. So like what's the most important? And then go from there. Like for me, it's like um obviously I have to go to work, but like I have a second job now, but like I honestly, as much as I probably need the money, like that credit card bill from last month though. Crazy. Yeah, I probably need money because I'm gonna be spending money next month. I already know I'm spending a lot of money next month, so I'm like, okay, I should probably pick up more shifts. But a part of me it was like, listen, I have so much stuff I want to do. Like I do prioritize. Like right now, I'm prioritizing my health. So I've been hitting the gym again after like not going for months. I'm like, yo, progress is in the negatives, but we trying again, right? I've been trying to get my sleep good, and also like I want to do YouTube. So I've been trying to like make time to film videos because to me that is so important because I just feel like I need it. Like I've been neglecting my hobbies and my self-care for so long and I'm finally like kind of getting back into it. And as much as it'd be good to pick up extra shifts, it's like I feel like I could do that later on. Like right now I just feel like this is what I need to do. So like prioritize what you think is the most important. And that's on you. I don't, you know, no judgment, like whatever it is important for you. It's your life, right? So do that. And at the end of the month, we have the Five of Swords. So, ending off the month with a little bit of drama. I will say there might be a little bit of drama. I don't know why, but I'm getting like definitely with relationships and maybe specifically work related or school related if you guys are in school. Well, in some type of like a group setting. Like I don't feel like this would be like a one-on-one thing. I feel like this would be like multiple people involved, but like there could be a little bit of miscommunication, maybe misunderstanding, a little bit of like conflicting opinions. You know, Five of Swords is about like kind of like there's drama everywhere. And I think the best advice would be, from what I'm feeling, is just like don't let things get personal, okay? Especially if it's not like a personal, close relationship in your life, which I don't feel like this is. I feel like this is more like work, external. You just happen to be put in a group of people with these people. Like it's not like you're my best friend, like whatever, right? So with this, like don't take things personally, and it's okay to be the bigger person and just kind of let things, like if someone has a really big opinion, like they can have that opinion, so do you, but like don't fight it, I guess. Like don't, especially with that tower card in the beginning of the month, you're probably like, oh damn, like I have so much shit to deal with, this is the last thing on my list. So I think just kind of like letting things, like unless it's like really important, like it's okay to let things slide because there's no point in picking fights is what I'm getting. Like this, if you can look at the card, like the girl's like literally like bawling her eyes out. She's like, oh my god, like I hate your ass. And I get that, but like and yeah, someone who's, I'm like super emotional and I'm overthinker, like this would be, I would be the girl in the red dress. Like I would be, it'd be over. But like sometimes it's not worth your energy. Okay? If someone's treating you a certain way, it doesn't affect you because that's their issue. Like they're projecting their ish onto you, and like what are you gonna do? Nothing. I'm not your best. And I've kind of like had this mindset the last few months, I guess, is like unless you're like close to me in my life, like I'm talking five finger closeness, okay? Or maybe like if I've known you for a really long time, this shit ain't even on my list anymore. I'm like, whatever. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't care anymore. Like, I have people in my life, including myself, where they would appreciate my effort and my time and my energy. And a lot of people don't. So I think you just gotta like prioritize yourself and those that matter to you. And all the other stuff can go its way. Like, it's not your issue. So, yeah. Month is ending off a little bit dramatic, but honestly, I just feel like you're in your energy this month. You're just kind of like, the world is throwing shit at you, right? And then you're just like, yeah, like I'll handle it. I'm fine. Like, and you are. So I love that for you. And you're strong. So yeah, that's your month. Let's get some oracle cards for you guys. All right, so what color is your color for the month of Oh shit, you got like a billion cards. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it because I love you. Okay, cool. You got beautiful colors. Also, like, look at this colors. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm swearing so much. That's how it is. Look at this pretty color spread. It kind of matches my shirt. I don't know. I feel like whenever I wear, like, I think I wore like a similar shirt, like my Maruko-chan shirt, like a few months ago. If I wear like a white shirt with colorful cartoons, I suddenly look like I'm like 12 years old. I don't understand. Something about this like outfit makes me look 20 years younger than I am. That's why I wear a lot of black. Maybe just reflects my soul. But yeah, look how pretty it kind of matches the vibe. Anyways, so your first card is Flow. And this really does resonate because I feel like this card is literally talking about like with the four of pentacles that you first got, like letting go of control, like letting the universe take its course. Like you can't control everything, and no matter how tight you hold on, those freaking, it's kind of like holding, this is like the worst analogy, but I'm gonna just say it. Like there's water in your hand, right? And you hold the water in your hand like in a fist, and all the water just spills down your wrist, and you're just like, because the tighter you hold the water, the more water that's gonna spill out of your hand. Versus you don't even hold it. You just like let it rest on your hand like in a cup shape, like you just kind of pour the water. More water will stay in your hand if you just kind of let it, versus you holding on so tight, all the water's gone. So yeah, this is definitely like letting you, like reminding you to like let things flow. And there's a lot that can happen. And I know a lot of these quotes, like I kind of like remember because they actually like hold me through life sometimes, is like, a lot can happen when you do nothing at all. I'm not saying like don't do anything with your goals, but I meant like letting go of the control. Like letting go of the control of like the outcome of a situation when you've already said your piece. Letting go of a situation where you cannot control other people's actions and opinions of you, right? So that's it. Like that's it. You said your piece, it's on them, right? And if it's gonna happen, it will happen. It just might not happen now, but like it's not the time. So yeah. Oh my god. Alright, so you also have the sweetness card, which is, I've never pulled this card. So pretty. Alright, so pink lollipop. So I think that the month of October, you're the sweetness. No, you? Yeah. So you're the cutie pop. You're the adorable little angel pop, which is my hamster. I call her like angel pop. Is that a thing? But yeah, your sweetness is radiating. So I think like despite whatever's happening around you, you're like centering yourself. Like the heart in the center. I know that your heart is on the left, but yeah, whatever. And I also feel like because you're so sweet and because you're such, I honestly think you're like a sweet person. Like genuinely, like pile number one, like you guys are like angels. This also will attract people that are similar into your life. Right? Like honey attracts bees. So I think, wait, is that even the freaking saying? Anyways, whatever. Wait, you attract more bees with honey than with vinegar. Yeah, so because you're such a sweetie, you're going to attract people that are on your vibe. wavelength. And I do see this as a possible, like a slight romantic vibe in terms of like if you are single or like if you are in a relationship, like whatever. If you're in a relationship, the person that you're with is kind of like liking you more, kind of like, oh my God, like, how did I catch her or him or whatever you are? And then if you're single, it's like you're catching people's eyes because you're you're just living your life and like you're radiating that vibe. You know what I mean? So yeah, cute. And you got the rest card as your last Prism Oracle. So green. This is like a really nice mint green. So yeah, I think especially by the end of the month, like because you're so busy in October, you're going to finally have time to kind of rest and rejuvenate and just take some time out for yourself. Like I think all the stuff that's happened in the month of October, like you're just like, okay, I'm good. Like we're good. So yeah, take some time out for yourself. Get those Z's in, meditate, journal, just calming your mind, like taking it slow as much as you can. Like doing your TLC time is going to be important because your energy is precious, and especially when you have a really busy month, I think it might be a little bit, like difficult to manage. All right, so we're going to get you a Moonology Oracle. I haven't used this deck in a while and I really missed it, so I pulled it out. Also, the moon has been so pretty. I've been like looking at the moon a lot. I love the moon. Always looking at it, even though I live in the city. It's not the best view, but it is there. Guys, the moon is beautiful, so yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. So you have the new moon in Taurus card. Prosperity lies ahead. So yes, I think after that tower moment you're gonna go through, like you are building stability in your life that might have not been present before. And with the prosperity card, like I'm seeing that abundance coming in your way. So if you have been struggling either like physically, like your health, or financially, good things are going to come your way. And I think you are going to have more like physical abundance in your life. And because it's a Taurus card, I feel like it is very grounding. I feel like it might happen slower than you, like, it says it lies ahead. It's not like right now, but I think like as the month progresses, you might notice like small bits of like abundance coming. It's not going to come all at once like the lottery or anything, but I think it's going to happen slowly and gradually, but it's going to be very valuable. So I think that's something you definitely have to look forward to, is the abundance that's coming your way, which is good because we all need a little bit of money. Like, let's be honest. All right, I'm going to get you a love card to see if there's any love in the month of October for you, or what kind of love. There's always love, but like what kind of love are we seeking? Oh, okay, you got 3. Okay, I don't know why your cards are kind of falling in 3s, but I'm gonna take it. Okay, so the first one that fell out is, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Oh my God. So yeah. Oh, and it's a dove. It's a beautiful dove. All right. So I do feel that with once again, I know I keep bringing it up, but that tower moment that's going to happen is like, at first you're like, why? Like, oh, woe is me, right? Like, why did this happen to me? Like, I don't understand. Like, everything in my mind was so planned out. Like, this is just not how the plan's supposed to go, right? Yeah, so there's always I always believe this. Like, there's a reason why things don't work out, and I've been really thinking of this. I guess it's kind of like helping me get through tough situations in life, is when you start to understand that, and this is just my belief, but I'm pretty sure it'll help you. And it's something to say, the saying is, what's meant for you won't pass you, or some people say, what's meant for you won't miss you. Pass, I guess pass you sounds better because it's like whatever, like it won't pass you by. Because if it's meant for you, it will happen one way or another. And I really do believe that, like, no matter how much you can try to make something happen, like, once again, holding on tight, right? if it's not going to happen, it will never happen. No matter what you do, no matter what you believe, or no matter how much you try, like it's not going to happen when it's not meant for you. And it's hard to think that, but like, okay, I'm going to give y'all as an example. Okay, sorry, I'm kind of yappy today. So last year, I was applying crazily. Is that even a word? Anyways, I was hella applying for jobs. Like I'm telling you, I was trying to get out of my old workplace. That was like the most toxic workplace I've ever been at. Like it was every day, like lose, like, you know why I'm bald? Because of that place. Okay, I think I was going bald before that, but like now I'm like truly fucking bald from this. So I was like, I need to get out of here, but I have to pay my bills. Like I can't just quit. And I live in Toronto, so like we really cannot quit anyways. So I was like, I really need a new job. And like I almost got this job that I thought was meant for me because I just felt like I like fulfilled a lot of the criteria. The only thing I didn't have was like leadership experience, but I feel like it's something I could definitely like take on. And it wasn't like I was gonna become like high up or anything. It was just like a small lead position, like a very entry level. Very entry level. So everything was going well. And then unfortunately I didn't get the job. But then the person offered me like an alternative. And then I was like, yeah, I would love to speak with you about it. Like, when can we talk about it? Like I'm open to like, even if it's not the lead position, like I'll take whatever at this point just to get out of this horrible place I was working at. And like they never replied and I got ghosted. And I never heard from them. To this day I've never heard from them. And I'm not gonna lie, it was horrible. Like I cried hella lots, hella lots. I just was so upset. And it wasn't even because I got rejected. It was because I just thought it was what I was meant to do. Because like I've been like it was a job in the beauty industry and like, you know, I kind of just fell into that kind of job because like a job is a job. Like I kind of just do whatever job I need because I need to make money. So I'll pick up skills. Like I have so many random jobs because girl needs to eat, right? So I was just so sad because I was like, I have so much experience in this industry. I love makeup. Like as much as like I don't really wear makeup. Like it was a I'm trying to dox this place, but like it was kind of like a lipstick company, and I love lipstick. Like I buy lipstick. That's the only thing I would buy is like lipstick and concealer. Everything else, like I'm like whatever. And I was so sad because I was like, I knew I could have thrived in this position. And I was really, really upset. Like for a long time. And then I found a different job. And then my life, like a year later, like now, like where I am now is never where I would have ever expected to be. And like I'm not saying like this is where I want to be right now. Like this is like my end all. Like no, like I want to do other things in life, and like, you know, life just keeps progressing, right? But in my mind in that moment, I just couldn't believe I didn't get that job. Like it's just like it was so stuck on me that I was like, there's no way that this wasn't meant for me. But you know what? It wasn't meant for me. And the universe had another plan. And all I'm gonna say is if I had went for that job, my life would not be where I am now. And I don't know if it would have been better or worse. Like it would have been different. That's all I'm gonna say. But like you don't know. And like it's hard to say it when you're in it, but like there's always like maybe something alternative or like something better coming your way that you least expect. And I guess because sorry, I forgot this was a love card. I don't know why I started talking about jobs. But yeah, even with love, it's like you never know. Like you don't know until you're in it, right? So I think for you, like letting go of that control is really gonna help you just kind of like soar, and like when the time comes, it will happen. And that's also something that's really hard to say because especially with love, it's like something that's like you think job hunting is hard, wait till you try to find somebody. Oh my god. That's a needle in haystack. But yeah, your second card is the transformation card. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms things. And it's a beautiful heart with flames. So yes, if you are in a relationship, I feel like the person you're with is like, you guys are going to get so much closer than you already are. Because with the heart card with the flame, it's like giving me like passion vibes. So like maybe you guys are like, because the more you know somebody, the more attractive they become. So I think you guys are going to like definitely dive into something deeper, whether physically or emotionally. And with the transformation, I feel like this is more talking about you. like you are going to go through that transformation with the Tower card, right? So because you're transforming, like you are becoming so much more desirable. Not saying you're not, but like you just become more comfortable in your own skin. And that sweetness card, I'm going to pull this out again with this heart card. Like there's so many hearts, right? You just become magnetic as my camera gives up. Anyways, yeah. So you are like double hearts. You're going to become magnetic because I think you're finally like kind of finding your own rhythm. And not saying you're doing it for anybody because you're not. You're doing it for yourself. But like because of that, like you're going to be happier. Your vibe is up. You start to attract people that also have the same vibe because they start to notice, oh my God, I want to be around that. I want to be around that energy. You know what I mean? Versus doom and gloom all damn day, right? Nobody want to be around that all damn day. I mean, I'm kind of a doom and gloom girl, but I know how to have a fun time. You know, we're not just always doom and gloom. Okay, we have the balance. And then your last card for love is embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Aw, and they're hugging. So I feel like if you are in a relationship, you and your partner are just like just getting so close, and like it's so beautiful because you guys are blossoming your relationship further. And if you're single, there might be somebody in your life where I don't know if they're new. It could be a new person. It could be someone you know. Whatever it is for you. You guys are filling each other's voids, but you're not like, I don't want to say like because of this you're depending on the person. You're not depending on them, but you're kind of like, if you kind of have a bad day, like the person you talk to kind of uplifts your mood. Like they kind of help you out and you help them. It's kind of like a reciprocative energy. Is that even a word? Anyways, you're reciprocating the energy, both of y'all. So it's beautiful. So I think there is like a relationship that is, manifesting in your life, but it's not, it's going to be slow. It's going to be slow, but like, I think it should be slow because sometimes when you go into a relationship too fast, it can be crazy, honestly. It's out of line. So yeah, it's like a slow burn. All right, so we're gonna pull you one more card. It's gonna be the self-care frog. Just a little bit of message for you and what you have to offer for the month of October. All right. Okay, so you got 2 cards. Oh my God, is my camera? Oh my God, something popped up on my screen and I was like, this better be recording. I am not doing this again. All right, so your first frog is, I have the ability to reframe my emotions in a way that I can learn from. So yes, if you're emotional girly like me, sometimes our emotions can take over. Clearly, like it gets crazy. Okay, so I think what you can do is like regulating your emotions is like maybe like a goal for the month of October. Like you did get the Queen of Swords in reverse, so like instead of like speaking from emotion, speak from like a little bit more logic. Like not saying you have to be cold hearted or anything, but like sometimes it's like reality, or you're like, okay, and same with the five of swords you got. Like sometimes when you're upset with somebody, you just want to crash. And I trust me, I try so hard not to. Like I'm getting better, but like it's not hard for me to crash out at you. Okay, anyone who knows me knows I'm gonna just say it. Okay, and it's hard, but sometimes you just need to be like, okay, let's just bite our tongue for 1 second. And if we want to say something, let's just say it constructively versus, I guess, what's the other word? Destructively? Whatever. So just like knowing that your emotions dictate a lot, but don't let it take over who you are. Like you're not just the emotional girly. Like you're also the practical girly. You can be both. You can have that duality, okay? So don't let the emotions run you. And also emotions can also like run you to the ground in terms of just making you feel like it's all you are, right? So just because you had a bad day, right? That's not your whole day just because you feel sad all day. But like there's moments of joy. I feel like every day, no matter how bad your day is, there is like moments of joy. So like to find those and just to like understand that it's not all just like I'm sad, so this is my personality trait. Like you're not that movie, right? Where you're like only that emotion. And then your last card for today is it's never too late to start over. Oh my god, I love that. This is beautiful. I don't know. I felt like this reading was for myself. I'm sorry, but like whoever picked pile number 1, we got the same pile because this is my reading too. Oh my god, it's never too late to start over. And I feel that like sometimes you just feel like in life, okay, and especially like the universe is telling you sometimes you're just gonna start over. Okay, Tower card, starting over, literally the same cards. Okay, it's okay to start over because what's the point in keep going in the same direction if it's not for you? Like I think you know too. Like sometimes like you keep going towards the same direction, but you're like deep down, especially if you have your intuition intact, like you're just like, this isn't even for me, but I'm just doing it because society's telling me to, or my mom's telling me to, or somebody else is like, you've been in this relationship for 10 years. Why would you leave? Okay, girl, people get divorced all the time. Like, there's no point. So I feel like sometimes we just need to understand, like, it's okay to start again. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean that you're never going to make it. Like, it just means you need to reevaluate the situation and how can we learn from, like, I don't want to say mistakes, but like from the past and like grow from there. You know, it's always okay. Like for me, it's like I'm starting over. So I feel like every year I'm starting over. Every year I'm like either my job is different or like relationship is okay. I'm not saying like go through a relationship every year, but like people I meet, new relationships every year. I meet new people every year, right? Or even just like routines, like gym. Like I started going to gym 2 weeks ago, and not gonna lie, I don't know. I didn't go this week, okay, but I'm probably gonna go at some point. So yeah, starting over, and that's totally fine because I think someone was saying something where it's like the time is passing anyway, so like there's no point in like being like it's too late. I'm too this. I'm too that. It's like okay, time is passing anyway. Just do it because 5 years later, you're gonna wish that 5 years before you would have started. So just start, okay? So it's never too late. Whatever you want to do, guys, you got this. I believe in you. I really do believe in you, okay? Like from the bottom of my heart, I believe in you. All right, guys, that's your reading for the month of October, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed. I was yapping today. But you guys give me joy. You guys give me life, okay? Once again, I do offer private readings at the time of filming this video. Feel free to book me on Discord. All the decks I used are linked down below. I love you guys so much, and I shall see you next month. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this beautiful bluish tinted sea glass cute, and this is your reading all about your October predictions. I said September in pile 1, and I was like, oh, we a mess. Ooh, oh my god, I didn't get it on camera, but like I just did the most beautiful bridge thing I've ever done in my life. Wow. I miss it. Anyways. Yeah, I hope you guys have been well. I'm so glad to be here with you today because I miss you guys and I miss you guys all the time. I just, life is insane, but I will say readings give me life and I'm living my life with you guys. All right, sorry. I'm just like grabbing all your cards. Ooh. Okay, they fallen out. Okay. Okay. Very interesting. Ooh. Okay. So, sorry you can't see the spread because I suck. Also, there's a fly in my room, bro. Why am I doing this? Like, this is gonna do anything. Oh, I learned something new. Okay, so I'm kind of like out of it, but I work with people who are kind of younger, so like auntie is learning. So did you know I don't know, is it like this or like this? I forgot, but if you do this or this, and if you look at it, like if you do it and someone looks at it, then they lose. And I didn't understand, but like it happened to like one of my coworkers at work, and then I think one of them did this, and then the other one looked, and then they were like laughing for a while, and I was like, I don't understand. It's apparently like you lose when you. So now I'm learning. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. It never happened when I was in school, so don't know. Anyways, so yeah, the first week of October, you have the Justice card in reverse. This is also the 11 card. So maybe you've been seeing 11s. So yeah, I'm just okay. So of course, Justice card can be very literal. Like for a small handful of you guys watching, maybe you are going through some type of legal battle, like that is super specific, or it could just be like a result you're getting is not in your favor, which sounds horrible. I don't want you to think that. Like I don't want you to be like, oh my god, now I'm gonna lose the custody battle. Wait, custody battle. Goddamn, that's kind of deep. Whatever it is, like your situation is not gonna go in your favor because it was reversed when I fell out. But it might not be as bad as you think. I feel like it's one of those things where, and I said this in group 1 too, but like it's not always within your control. And once again, it's like as much as you can try to sway a certain outcome, it's not on you all the time to get the outcome you want or you desire. And I'm just gonna kind of quickly like pull the second card because they're kind of similar in my eyes. Like you also have the Two of Swords, but this one was upright. So if you notice in the imagery, they both have blindfolds, right? So and they both are trying to like make a decision or like aim for something with the blindfold on. So like both is like I have to make a decision or I have to try to find like an outcome, but I'm not seeing everything. Like I'm not able to get all the facts. I'm not able to get all the information I need. And sometimes life goes like that. Like sometimes it's like you can't know everything, but you're gonna have to make a decision. Like an example would be like you can't predict the future. We're not Raven Simone, right? So we can't be like sorry, not Raven Simone, Raven Baxter. Because Raven Simone is the real. Anyways, do you guys ever watch that show? It's a pretty good show. Anyways, my childhood. Okay, so yeah, you can't predict the future. As I know we're doing tarot and people who are new to tarot are always like, so if you can't, my hair is fucking bothering me. Sorry, I'm gonna do my hair as we talk. So people who are new to tarot are always like, if you can't predict the future, then what's the point of this? Okay, first of all, I'm doing a disclaimer. I'm an entertainment tarot reader. I'm not gonna claim to be psychic. I'm not psychic. I'm just gonna say that. I just feel like I have decent intuition, and I also just like to read cards. Okay, that's the reason I'm doing this. So yeah, that's me. Okay, sorry, it's better now. So yeah, and with anything in life, I do believe that, of course, the universe or God or whatever you believe in, the higher power, like has like ultimately some control in the outcome, but I do believe a big part of it is on you. And even if you don't know, like you can always try to like manifest as best as you can, take steps and actions towards your goal, of course, but like not everything is certain in life. Life is unpredictable, and that's how it goes. So I think with this card, it's kind of saying like, even if you don't know what's going to happen next or the outcome is out of your control, like using your intuition is going to be a really surefire way to like make the decision that you have to make, even if it's a difficult decision. So I don't know if you guys are having to choose between jobs or choose between programs at school, or even decisions could just be like, should I move? I'm not trying to make like big ones, but like maybe smaller decisions are like, I don't know, what's a small decision? Like, should I sign up for the yoga class? Okay, that's a smaller decision. It's like, should I do the free trial at the gym? Or I don't know, like, should I go on the weekend trip with my boyfriend or whatever it is? Like, making that kind of decision. Like, I think at the end of the day, like, you kind of have to use your intuition of what feels right, because you cannot predict everything. And sometimes in life you do kind of have to go blind, like they are fully blindfolded, but like if you don't take the risk, then you're gonna miss out. And that's what I'm saying. Like, sorry, I'm kind of like going through your cards already, but like your message is pretty straightforward, I would say. So that's why I'm like kind of going. But this is more chronological. So there is something that like might not work out in your favor in the beginning of the month, and then mid month you're kind of like having to make more decisions. And I think you're a little bit scared of making that choice because you're kind of like, well, in the beginning of the month, like whatever I wanted to do did not pan out, so I don't want to fumble again, right? But like, you always learn from your mistakes, or you just learn from like experiences, and like I don't believe like there's only one way of doing something. So like pretend like this is in your mindset. You're like, if I had just gotten that job, or if I had just like did this, then my life would have been so much better than it is now. Like, don't even say that, because you don't know if that would have been better. Like sometimes it's like, oh, my dream job, right? You're like, I wanna you got your dream job, and then you realize it's not what it's cut out to be. But you wouldn't have known that if you had gotten, like, you pretend you didn't get the job, and like now in your mind you're, oh my god, I wish I got that job. Like, you wouldn't have known the ins and outs. Like, a lot of the stuff is always better on the surface, okay? So you don't know the nitty-gritty of the situation. So don't don't always think that you're like, oh, if I had just done this and this would have worked out, it would have been so much better. It might not have been. It might not have been, man. It might not have been. All right, I'm kind of just gonna jump into the mid month. So you also have the Fool card, because it kind of just all flows into like one. You did get it in reverse. So the Fool card is about like taking that leap of faith, right? She's about to jump off the cliff. She don't know if that broom is gonna actually like let her fly, or she's gonna break her knees. What are we doing? So I think because you got it in reverse, like you're resisting. You're resisting that leap. You're resisting that choice. You're resisting that possible negative outcome. But like, we're gonna have to do it anyway. Okay. So like, no matter what you do, there's always gonna be pros and there's always gonna be cons to every decision you make in life. They're just gonna be different pros and cons, right? But I think you just gotta go with like what you believe in, and like what aligns best with you and your current situation. And I am the type to always go, I will be honest. Like, for me, I'm very biased. I'm very heart led versus like the mind. Like, I would rather go for something that fulfills my heart than something that's like, I guess, more practical. Just because I'm just like, okay, this is me though. Like, do what you want. But like, I think life is so much more worth living when you do it with passion. Like, no matter what it is. It's like, in a relationship, would you rather go for the guy who has a freaking fuck ton of money, has a really good job, but like when you guys are together, you're like, wow. So this is the conversations we have. And you're like waiting for the time to pass. Or would you rather go for the guy who maybe doesn't have everything together, but he really cares about you, and you guys have a really good time together and time just flies? Like, what would you go for? And everyone has their own choice, and you make that choice. But like, I think at the end of the day, go for what your heart calls. Like, if you can't make the choice, like that is like the ultimate like tiebreaker, I guess, is like, what does your intuition say? What does your heart say? I think that's a little bit better, because sometimes deep down, like, you just know what's right. I don't know. It's just how I am though. But some people will go for the stability. They will go the safe path. But sometimes safe is not always safe. You go for the guy with money. Now he has the money over you, especially if you're not financially independent. And now you're in a relationship where it's like, now I have to be with this guy because if I leave, I don't got money. Like, you know what I mean? It just becomes like a thing. So just like, I would just be a little bit more intuitive. But yeah, that's kind of your month. And then at the end of the month, end of October, you have the Three of Pentacles, which is really interesting. So I think this one does talk about teamwork. It does talk about working with others, and I think group dynamics. So I think end of the month, you are going to have a really good time collaborating with your team at work, or if you're in school with your classmates, or if you're not at work or you're not in school. Like, I think you're meeting people that have the same values that align with you. Like, you guys have like similar thinking processes. And I'm not saying like echo chamber, like everyone thinks the same, but like, you guys have like enough like alignment to like kind of get along really well. And like, also Three of Pentacles is also about like bouncing ideas off of each other. So I think like seeing each other's perspectives, especially if you were, especially at the beginning of the month, you are very like unsure about what you're gonna do or like what steps to take. I think end of the month you're gonna get a lot of clarity from other people. So like definitely asking for guidance. Like if you feel really lost in life, like don't feel shy or don't feel ashamed to like ask for help and ask for their opinions. Be like, hey, like I'm buying a new house. Imagine couldn't. I'm buying a house and I just want to get your advice on like do you have any advice on like house hunting, open houses, like how to negotiate, like ask those questions because I feel like it's really going to help you. And at the end of the day, it's like going to help you make those, like, once again, decisions, no matter how big or small. And I think with the people in your life, like collaborating is really going to help you, I guess, ease your mind from like, I guess, doing the wrong thing, which I don't always believe in either. Like, you know, what's wrong, right? There's everything could be wrong, but yeah, like you might feel a little bit more reassured at the end of the month. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask for help. I do feel like there is some type of leap of faith you need to take because you don't have everything in a row and you're never going to have everything in a row. So yeah, like you know that Shia LaBeouf meme where he's like just do it and he's like that. Just fucking do it, man. Just fucking do it, man. We're at a time in our lives where it's like even if we make I guess mistake, like it's not always like life or death. Like you know, we're not going to get eaten by the bear. Hopefully not. Like the mistakes we make in life, like everyday life are not like life or death. So I think it's something to think about is like, it's not always going to be like that life changing. And I think once you have that perspective shift where it doesn't have to be that big of a deal, then I think it really helps you. But I'm not saying it's not. I'm pretty sure some of you guys are going through some big things, okay? You know, the best you can do is get all the information you need, get opinions from others, and then make that decision. Yeah, that's it. The intuition. All right, so you got a really pretty color, pink. You know what's funny? Sorry, this is super off tangent, but like, as much as I like, pink is really pretty. Like, I love pink. I don't really love pink. It's crazy. So it's like, this is pretty. I love pink. Pink is pretty. It's cute. I would never buy pink things. Like I think I have like a couple things that are pink. I used to wear more pink when I was like younger. I don't know. Like like how much younger was I? I don't know. Anyways. But I'm not really like a pink girly anymore, but like pink is pretty. But like wearing pink is not pretty. Like for me, black is the way to go. As you can see, my wardrobe is all the same color. Black here and black here. And then pink is like my one Barbie shirt. And I have pink pants that match it. That's it. That's it. So yeah, I don't know. Pink is pretty, but not on me. Sorry, I don't know why I'm telling you this. Anyways, it's cute though. I love her. So yeah, sweetness. You have the sweetness card. I feel like you are very sweet. And okay, this is like out of pocket. I don't know. I'm just gonna say like I'm trying to read more intuitively now. So like whatever comes to mind, I'm just gonna say it out here. I feel like maybe one of the reasons why it's hard for you to make choices is because you're so sweet and you really care about the outcome, not only because it affects you, but because it affects other people in your life. And I think you're such a sweetheart that you're like, I don't want to make the wrong decision because it's going to affect my family. It's going to affect my friends. It's going to affect, if you have children, it's going to affect my kids and other people in my life. And I don't want to make the wrong one because I feel like I'm going to fuck it up. And I just want to tell you, you're not. Like, whenever we make decisions in life, it's always like, it's not that we're going to make the bad one. You know what? It's not like, okay, I can't wait to make the wrong one. Like, we try our best to make the best decision based off our own judgment. So it's kind of like that thing was like, oh, the blue wire with the yellow wire. Like, which one doesn't electrocute and kill me, right? Like, I get that. It's stress. But, like, I think no matter what you do, it's always going to turn out okay. Because you're always going to learn from it. You're going to figure it out. And sometimes, like, if you didn't go through that path, you're never going to learn, like, a new skill. You're never going to learn, like, how to be tenacious in life. Like, there's so much that you can learn from making the wrong choice, which, once again, wrong choice in quotations, right? But because you're so sweet, like, you don't want it to affect other people. And, like, don't think about that. Like, it's hard, but, like, it's not no, people in your life that matter are going to understand like you did your best, and like even if it didn't work out the way you've envisioned it, like you did what you could. And like don't think so much about like disappointing people or like I'm gonna fuck it up. Like you're fine. Like you're fine, and I just want to tell you that I'm here for you. I support you. And I know you're just doing your best. Okay? So that's sometimes that's all you can do is do your best and leave the rest. Yeah, exactly. All right. So I'm going to get you a Moonology card. But yeah, you're sweet. Like you really care. I do feel like you care a lot, which is why it's hard for you to like do this. Sometimes you just gotta do it, man. Like you just gotta take the leap of faith. Oh my god, this is also another pretty card. Okay, you got a lot of pink energy. I don't really know about chakras and auras and all that stuff, like all that jazz, like color theory. I don't think that's color theory, but I don't really know in the spiritual world what pink means. But you got two pink cards. I don't think I've even pulled this card before. It's so pretty. Is this a new card? I've never seen this. It's beautiful. It's so pretty. I'm actually in love. Like once again, pink is beautiful, but not on me. Okay. So this is the cardinal moon. Be bold and make the first move. Oh, okay. So yes, once again, leap of faith, fool card. Right now you're scared. You're upside down. You're like, I don't know how to go about this, but like you got to be bold. You got to make the first move. And I think taking charge of your life is also going to be a theme of October, where it's like you might usually be the type of person to be, I'm not saying you're like this, but like you kind of like let people do things for you in terms of like simple example. Hey, what do you want to eat tonight? We're going to go out. What do you want to eat? I'm good with whatever you want. You know, that kind of vibe. I will be guilty of that sometimes. Like if I really don't have an opinion, then I'm just like, I just can't eat spicy food. And Ethiopian ain't my favorite. I'm just gonna lay it out there. But yeah, otherwise, let's go. I'm down, right? And then yeah. But I think sometimes you need to be the person who's like, hey, we're gonna go eat Chinese food. And that's it. And then they're like, okay, sure, you wanna go, let's go. Like, and you gotta be that girl, right? So be bold and make the first move. Make the freaking first step, okay? And whatever it is for you, like you can do it. And like I was gonna say, like, not like you are doing this, but like sometimes we are on the sidelines and we're letting people live our lives for us. And like, I think it's finally time for you in October to kind of step outside your comfort zone and be like, I'm gonna make decisions. I'm not gonna let people live my life. I'm gonna kind of be bold. I'm not gonna be cocky. I really don't think you are. But I'm gonna gain a little bit more of that confidence. And yeah, like I'm not living on the sidelines. Like I'm the main character in my life. Hello? Like, yes. So be bold. This also does give me a sense of, especially with the sweetness card with the heart. Look how cute these are together, by the way. There might be a little bit of a romantic vibe. So if you are single, which I'm going to dive into the love card real soon. If you are single and you're kind of like looking for somebody, like you're looking to like date or you're looking for a relationship, then it's time for you to ask people out. It's time for you to be like, hey, I think you're cute. Do you want to hang out sometime? You know, like, you know, just kind of have to like pull the band-aid off and just like ask. And you know what? We get rejected in life for sure. Trust me. I've been through it. I've been through it many times. And that's fine. Like, it just means it's not the time. It's not the person. Whatever it is, the situation is wrong. Don't let that stop you from making the first move, because eventually you are going to find somebody who is like, yeah, I would love to hang out with you. Like, can we go tomorrow? Like, let's go. Like, I'm excited. Like, you're going to find that. But like, until you make the first move, sometimes it's like waiting game sucks, right? Like waiting on the other person to be like, hey, I'm waiting for them to ask me out. I mean, sometimes fine, like give it some time. But if it's been some time and you really want to do it, why not do it, right? Like, take that risk, right? Because sometimes waiting and wondering, like, what if, it's actually worse than just like, once again, fool card, diving in. Just do it, you know what I mean? And you never know what can happen if you just kind of like take the chance. You could start your love story, right? You could. All right, so speaking of love, we're going to pull you some love cards for the month of October. All right, so you got three cards. All right, so they're kind of naked, so can't be showing her. So your first card is freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So yes, once again, spread your wings, girl or boy. I don't know my demographic, but whatever. Y'all's spread your wings because nothing is stopping you. If you want love and you're single and you're looking for it, then you need to find love. Like, and I'm hypocritical because like I'm like, wait, find love, me not even looking, but I want it. Okay, I get that. But like if something does pique your interest or you really want to get out there and start meeting people, like join a club. God forbid you have to download those freaking apps. I'm not really for them, but these days you gotta do what you can, right? Whatever it is, like join a club, friends through friends, blind date. You want to freaking go through that route? Oh, damn, you're real brave for that. But yeah, whatever it is, nothing's stopping you from finding it, right? The only thing stopping you is yourself. So take that risk, take that leap of faith, and go out there and be yourself. And like, if it's meant to be, it will not miss you, and that's it. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Love your card. Oh my god, they're naked. Oh my god, I think I showed. Okay, sorry if I showed. All right, so your second card is acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So yes, I think this kind of resonates more on like the beginning of the month where like you have the justice card in reverse and something is like not aligning with your plans. Maybe the result you have isn't what you wanted. So yeah, acceptance is the key to inner peace. So I think with love, it's just kind of accepting like, okay, I'm just gonna like throw this out there. Not saying this is your situation, but we're all different. So I'm just trying to read for everybody. If you are in a relationship or you're kind of seeing somebody right now and, you're kind of in it, but it's not lighting you up anymore. You guys are not like, when you see your partner, you're like, yeah, whatever. The spark is dead, and that's fine. Like, as someone who's been in like long relationship, you have to find a way to spark it up again. You have to find a way to, go on dates and make time for each other. Like, life can get redundant and boring, especially your love life. So, like, how are we gonna mix it up, right? So do that, but like deep down, if you feel like something is missing and you both tried, you've both taken steps towards, strengthening the relationship, and it still is kind of like meh. Sometimes you just gotta accept that y'all's might not be it, and it's hard. It's hard, trust me. I know it's fucking tough when y'all's just be like, I've been in this relationship for so long, and you're my best friend. I get it. It's horrible, but sometimes you just gotta know that this is not for you. At least not now. So for some of you guys, this might resonate. Like, oh, I might have to have that conversation. Or if you're even seeing somebody and it's just the beginning stages, it's okay to be like, hey, like maybe we just don't align. Like it's okay to just be honest and accept the situation for what it is. It's better to kind of like, make that break now than, later on when you're married with kids and then you're 80 years old, you're like, hey, let's, I wasn't happy for 20 years. Can we get a divorce? Like that might be like, I'm 80 years old now. Yeah. So like, sometimes you just gotta do it. Okay. And have that conversation, see what you can do. Otherwise, not telling you to break up with anybody, but that might be the decision you have to make, which is difficult. But it is a lot more liberating once you're out of it because you really start to see like, hey, this really wasn't for us, okay? It wasn't aligning for either of us. Yeah. So your last love card is, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So yes, for some of you guys, maybe you're looking for a relationship and you're kind of like, yo, the dating scene is freaking abysmal. It's rough out here, and I believe it. So I think that time alone is sometimes better spent to, develop your own skills, grow your mindset, your emotional stability, grow, for some of you guys it could be financial, like, hey, I want to get my money up. Like, girl, I need to get my money up. Oh my god, like I need to get my money up. Like, that's me right now. Like my money is not up. So yeah, we need to get the money up, improve our health, whatever that is. Like sometimes it's like there's better energy spent to just work on yourself, because once you work on yourself and then the right person comes along, then the person is like, you're both elevated. You can have higher standards, and also you're like, okay, I feel a lot better and I'm kind of ready for someone to like compliment me versus complete me, right? I want you to add to my life. I don't want you to come into my life, add fucking problems that I didn't even know I had on top of the problems I already have. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like you want someone to like add to your life. So I feel like once you kind of level yourself up and you become more stable, then you're going to attract people that are also leveled up and stable as well. So maybe for some of you guys, love is not on your radar because it drains you. It's a lot. Honestly, it is a lot. And you just need to do your own thing because that's what's meant to be right now. It's not saying you're not going to find it. It just means it's not the time. So yeah, let's get you a self-care frog. And I think we're actually wrapping up your reading. Your reading was pretty straightforward, I will say. Yeah, so whatever is happening in October, like the choice you're gonna make, like it is hard. Like I'm not trying to downplay it, but like I know you got this, okay? I know you just gotta do what's best for you. And even if it's like ripping off the band-aid, a little bit scary, like you're gonna be relieved after. Relief, the noun, relieved after. And it might take a few days or even weeks for you to kind of like finally see like, hey, I'm healing, I'm improving from this. All right, so your self-care frog is, I am as worthy of my dreams as everyone else. So yes, I think this is kind of like giving me the vibe of like being that girl, like stepping into your light, like stepping into your main character energy. Because if you guys have been kind of on the sidelines, letting people make your decisions for you, letting people run the show, girl, it's time for you to run the show because I know you can do it. I think you really, really gotta put them hands on them hips and be like, no, you, okay, like you gotta step into your light. Okay, so yes, for sure, I feel like this is you guys, and you're just kind of like, I'm done with being pushed around. I'm done with people telling me what to do because I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna do myself, and I'm gonna do it hard. Okay, that sounds fucked. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna live my life and don't get in my way. Like, kind of have that energy where you're like, are you adding to my life or are you taking away, right? So that's why I think with the Three of Pentacles as well that you have, like surrounding yourself with people who are productive, people that motivate you, push you, fucking call you out when you're a mess, but they still love you at the end of the day. Like they're still gonna be there when you have to have a shoulder to cry on. Surround yourself with those good people that are also gonna lift you up and like boost your confidence and be like, I know you can do this, I'm here for you, but you're gonna have to do this. Like I can't hold your hand through it, okay? So yeah, that is the vibe. All right. But yeah, I think that's it. That's your reading for the month of October, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed. Once again, I do offer private readings at the time of filming this video, so feel free to book me on Discord if you're interested. All the decks I used are linked down below. And I really do appreciate you guys for watching these videos. I do find a lot of joy in making them. If I didn't, I wouldn't be making them because that's just the kind of girl I am. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful month and I really will see you soon. And you guys take care of yourselves, all right? Oh, there's a fucking fly in my face. Oh, sorry, anyways. He's like hovering near my mouth and I'm like eating him. Anyways, have a good month. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this dagger looking sea glass. Oh my god, it's cutting my eye out. Ah, okay, yeah, I'm so funny. Haha. Anyways, yeah, this is your pile. Your reading for the month of October. I was like, what are we doing? Sorry, once again, pile 3. We always lost in the sauce with this one. We always lost in the sauce. Okay, so speaking of sauce, I'm kind of hungry, so we're gonna think. I'm trying not to think about food because we're thinking about your reading, but like, sometimes it will slip my mind. All right, so I hope you guys have been good. I miss y'all. I always do. I'm gonna aggressively shuffle. I don't know if you can see like my mic is moving because I'm shuffling so hard. Aggressive shuffling. But yeah. Okay. Ooh. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, I need to chill. I'm fucking insane right now. Yo, I'm just like pile 3. Y'all bring out my unhinged side, man. I don't know if it's because I've been sitting here for almost 3 hours or because... I mean, it really could be all of them. Okay, wait. You got some unhinged cards, though. I think I'm, like, affecting the vibe. But then again, you chose the dagger stone. So I'm just kind of like, I think we're just matching your vibe. Like, this is what you were anyway. And I'm just confirming it. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. I'm just going to take a look. Okay. I think for your reading, I'm just going to get the vibe of like, I just feel like for your month of October, there's like a sudden shift in your month, but I'm not sure what it could be about. So I might get a clarifier to kind of get more details. But right now I just see like you have some major arcana and you have, it's just like cards that are just kind of like whoop, woof, whoop. Like whoop. Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Woof, woof, woof. No dogs involved. Okay, anyway, so yeah, your first card is a blockage card because it came out exactly on its side. So this is the 2 of Swords. So your blockage, as I can show you, is like the inability to make a decision. And this is I try not to like talk about the other piles when I'm doing like your pile and stuff, but I want to say this. If you were drawn to pile number 2 as well as pile number 3, which is what you're watching, y'all have a little bit of a similar theme because it's about like making decisions, but like yours is a bit different. But I will say, like, if you were drawn to both, this might be why. But yeah, your blockage is like the decision you're gonna make in October, and I think that's gonna be like the main thing that's gonna kind of change your outcome. So for I will spoil a bit, but for pile number 2, it was more about like their month was more about the decision. The decision itself, but I think for your pile, it's about like you are making it like early on, and I think it's gonna be your month commences from there. So yeah, with the 2 of Swords, I always say like gathering the information that you need in order to make that choice, but at the end of the day, because you are low-key, like, you're not actually blindfolded, but it is reminiscent of like not knowing the outcome and not knowing everything that you need to know, but you still have to make that choice. And I think once again, like, well, I don't say that because I was just doing pile number 2, but like your intuition is gonna really be at play for like whatever choice you're gonna make. And I think that's gonna really dictate the outcome of your October. So don't let it stop you though, because it is your blockage card. I think the only way to kind of progress in any manner is to take the step, right? So there, you can't hold back as well. Like you can't just like sit there and twiddle your thumbs. Like you actually have to like take that action and take those steps. And like as much as it is difficult, like once you kind of remove that blockage from your life, whatever happens, and you're gonna be ready for it. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you that it's all gonna be rainbows and sunshines because that's not how life is. But I think like you have to step over like the hurdle in order to move forward. So like once you do that, then your month will start. So yes, let's start with your first, like your first card for the month. For the first week, you have the World, but you do have the World in reverse, which can talk about like completion. So that's really interesting. So I feel like there's something that you've been through, like maybe the month of September was a little bit like, you've kind of been through the stages. It might have been a little bit tumultuous. I do feel that because the world is reversed. And you're finally near the end of your journey, not in life, but like in terms of like, in examples would be like, hey, I'm like, I mean, this would be a weird time to do it, but I guess if you're graduating school or like you're finishing up your program, or if you're taking a course, your course is wrapping up, or your class, like if you're taking a like a fitness class or like a crafting class or whatever, music class, like some type of thing is ending. Um and this could also talk about relationships. It could be friendships, romantic relationships. Maybe you're leaving. You got a promotion at work and now you're transferred to a different department and now you have a new team, but you have to say bye to your old team. Like whatever this is, there is some type of ending, I think, in terms of like, but it's not ending as in like it's abrupt. I think it's something that you've been expecting. It's been like anticipated. You're kind of like, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. I'm prepared for it. But even though you're prepared for it, you have it in reverse. So I think for the world card in reverse for you guys, it's like as much as it's hard for you to say goodbye or to get that closure that you need. This is gonna sound sad. Like I don't know why. Like when I said that, I just thought about like maybe some of you guys are like grieving something that ended. So for some of you guys, if you are grieving like a loss of a loved one or even a loss of a relationship, like I feel bad. I mean, I'm so bad. Like if you ever go through something deep, like don't talk to me. Like I'm gonna crack jokes. It's not gonna be appropriate. I'm so bad. But yeah, my condolences. Like for real. Like I send you my love. I send you my support. But if you're going through something where it's like it was hard to accept it, but you knew it was happening, like you just know like it's gonna happen, and it did. I think for you, I just want to say like the difficulty is accepting the closure. Um Sorry, I just got like really sad. I don't know. I think if you guys are going through some tough time, like I can feel that. Sorry, I keep saying oh my god, like I'm not really an girl. I'm more of a like girl, so I'm like ah. Anyways, I think the reason I'm saying it so much is because I feel so when you're unsure, which is probably the blockage card of the Two of Swords, is like when you're unsure and you're not confident and you feel a little bit uneasy, you will say like, "Oh, I don't know," like you know what I mean. So I think for some of you guys, that World card in reverse is a difficult thing to accept, but I think once you accept that, you do hopefully get that closure. And sometimes like you can't get closure. I'm just gonna go on a little bit of a rant for y'all, okay? So for a lot of people, like closure is you can never really have closure from the situation or from the other person or whatever, because you really can't. Like you can never know exactly what the person was thinking or exactly how the person was feeling before this thing happened, and you don't know everything. You can never know everything. And whether it was like a loss of a loved one or ending of a relationship, or maybe you got terminated from a job, and even if they told you the reason, like there's probably other reasons you don't know. Like there's so many things you don't actually know everything to. Once again, the blindfold on the Two of Swords, like you can't see everything, and you're never gonna see everything. And even for me, like I go through things where it's like I really wish we had like a deeper conversation before things ended. I really want to see like your perspective before things ended, but to a point, it's like you can't, you don't have the ability to do that all the time. And like instead of trying to chase the closure, or like trying to be like I need the closure, so I'm gonna text my ex like 40 times. Sometimes you just have to accept that you're not gonna know everything, and that's fine, because the closure comes from within. I know it's like whatever, girl. No, it's true. Like sometimes it's like I'm never gonna know exactly why things transpired the way they did. Like why did we not work out? Like was it me? Like what? Like you don't know, and that's fine. And sometimes it's better not to know, because you will not overthink if you know too much, right? So, and I think for you, it's like finding that solace of like peace and acceptance that like even though something is over, like I went through it and I just need my own way to cope. So whether it's journaling, which honestly I like to write. So like sometimes I journal really helps me. It's very cathartic. Or talking to a trusted person in your life, um venting it out, releasing it, whether it's releasing it through, some people like they love being physically active, so they go for runs, going to the gym, expressing it through creative endeavors, like whatever it is for you, like letting it out is the closure. And knowing that like even if I don't know 100% of the facts or the situation itself, like it doesn't mean that I don't have closure, because closure is something I give myself. And I think, okay, so I'm just gonna say this. I had a friend who went through like a really tough breakup, and it was rough, man. It was like toxic as hell. And like she kept trying to go back. I don't think she watches my videos. I don't think people in my life watch my videos, so thank God. But like, yeah, she kept trying to message her ex and be like, I just need to know exactly what happened and who this other girl was and X, Y, and Z and all this hoopla. And the thing is, at the end of the day, it's just like to the point where it's like, okay, we just know it's not gonna work. Like it's too messy, it's toxic, and he's already with somebody. It's just crazy. And like you have to finally accept the peace and closure of, even though I don't understand what was going through his mind or why he did what he did, it's like it doesn't matter because the result is the same, right? So just like accepting that you're never going to get the answer, because you cannot pry an answer out of someone who's not willing to tell you. And if they're not willing to talk to you and they're not willing to tell you, then you just owe it to yourself, that your own self-respect, to just like, I'm just gonna like take care of myself. And taking care of myself does not involve me overthinking this, right? So as much as it is really difficult because you want to know exactly what went wrong, you might never get it, okay? And that's not on you. It's, don't blame yourself. It's the universe. Sometimes it's not meant to be. And you just gotta have that closure. So that's what I'm saying. Like closure is not always guaranteed. Um, yeah, but the closure you can give is give yourself. That's why people say like forgiving somebody is not for them, it's for yourself. So I think that's also like a message. But yeah, sorry, that got so deep. I don't know why that got so deep. Like I wasn't even getting that until like I saw the world in reverse, and next thing you know, just like something clicked. So I don't know if this resonates for you. This might not be your pile if it's not resonating, but I think for, if you know it's your pile, because that was kind of deep. My chest is heavy. Wow. Okay, so that's the beginning of the month. Hey, just like a little bit of a dramatic opening. But as the month nears the middle, that doesn't make any damn sense. But yeah, as your month progresses, so my ear is so itchy. You do have the reversed card of the Nine of Wands. So I think this is just about like knowing how resilient you are as a person. Like I don't know why with your pal, I just need to give you like a pep talk right now. I just feel like you need it. Like you are strong, you are resilient, and I know you can do it. I know you can push through it, and I know it's difficult. Like I'm not gonna be the type of person to be like, no, it's so easy. Like just move on. Like it's fuck, bro. Like I get that. I'm fucking trying to move on from my own shit. It's fucking hard. Every dang day is fucking hard. As my roommate sneezes super loudly. But yeah, but you have the resilience to push through. Like even though with the Nine of Wands, like in this imagery, like, you know, in every deck it's different, but in this deck it's like the girl is like, I've tried like so many spells and it hasn't worked out, and I just feel like I want to give up. I just want to give up. Like I'm throwing in the bag. I don't think I can do this. Like I've tried so many times and we're fumbled. You know what I mean? We fumble in. So it's like you want to give up, but I want to tell you that you should not give up, and to not only not give up, but you have to, like, as cheesy as this sounds, like you have to believe in yourself and you have to believe in your own strength and ability. You are so much more resilient than you know. And like, if you don't believe it, like, you know, I always say like there's people in your life, and I hope you have people in your life that say this to you, who can reassure you and you can go to. And if you don't have those people, like I'm going to tell you through the camera right now, you are that. So like believe it. You're strong enough to get through things, and like you gotta keep it pushing. And I'm not saying like, oh, like if something happened, like you don't grieve the loss or like you don't accept it. Yes, be sad, cry, get angry, let it out, scream, just say it, just do it, just do all those things you need to do, but you have to keep pushing after. So as much as you can just like wallow in your misery, like play the sad playlist, yes, cry, fucking in your bed for a day, that's fine. Like, whatever. Like, do whatever feels right, but like you cannot give up. Like you cannot stay in that mindset forever because life keeps on going and life keeps on pushing. And I guarantee you that this is a temporary feeling and it's not gonna always be this difficult. I'm not gonna tell you that things are never gonna like be hard again or like you're gonna get over this. Like you're not okay, depending on the situation, obviously like you're never gonna forget. But I think it's really important to know that the pain you're feeling, the immense amount of struggle you're feeling or pain you're feeling right now is not always going to be this intense. It is going to lessen. It is going to get better if we work on it. If we work on it, baby steps, we accept that the situation is not the easiest, but you're strong enough to get through it, even if it's like one step a day. It's rough. It's rough. I get that. But I just want to let you know that you are able to do it. And with the right support system and belief in yourself and coping mechanisms, I do believe it will get better as long as you have to take the steps towards it. But the first step is believing you can. Okay? I just want to give you guys a hug. I don't know, Pal 3. If this is your reading and this is resonating, like you guys, I just want to hug you. And I just want to let you know, like, I'm getting so emotional for your pile. Like, it wasn't like that for the other two piles, but like with pile 3, I'm just like, I want to like hug you through the screen. And I'm like, low-key want to cry. I don't know. I'm getting like, and I don't get like this in my readings. Like, I don't know, like something about you, like this, like reading today, like this pile specifically, like, I'm just like, I just want you to know it's okay. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not trying to cry in a reading. I've never cried. I think I've cried in, like, my own reading before because it hit home so hard. But, like, yeah, just know that, like, you got this. And I know it's hard to, like, believe, but it will get better, okay? Like, yeah. I'm also on my period. But I'm not trying to, like, blame everything on my emotions. But, like, I feel this deeply. I feel this deeply for you guys, okay? But yeah, okay, sorry, I'm just gonna collect myself. Okay, sorry, I'm like, that was crazy. Okay, anyways. But at the end of the month, you guys, you have such a beautiful card. You have the number one card, the Magician. And I know that this one is like, wait, what? Like, out of that, like, this is the beautiful card? It is. It's so beautiful because this card shows you that you have all the ability within yourself to manifest what you want. So you have the swords, you have the wands, you have the cups, you have the pentacles, and you have yourself. So whatever you want to manifest, like, you can do this. So if you want to manifest, like, I believe it, like, better sleep, you can do it. You can have that routine going. You can take those steps. You can try. You have to try, though. At the end of the day, you do have to try. It can't just be like, I wish I can do this. No, it has to. Like, you have to try. But the first step in all this is believing you can. Having that mindset shift of, like, if you want it, then you're going to have to first believe that you can get it. Like, you're not going to get it if you're like, oh, woe is me, and, like, I don't even think I can do it because I'm not good enough. Stop. Like, I get that. As someone who, like, talks shit about themselves daily, like, it's hard. But, like, some days you just gotta be like, stop talking badly about yourself. Like, you can do it, okay? So, like, first have that belief. Know that if people doubt you or if you feel like you're slipping, that's fine, okay? That's not your issue to deal with. If you're slipping, you can always slip back, okay? You slip back forward. Slip back forward. What am I saying? Anyways, yeah, you can always go back, okay? So you take 2 steps back, take 2 steps forward. It's fine. It's fine. Sometimes you gotta go up and down. It's like with weight loss and stuff. That scale be up and down. I get that. But, like, at the end of the day, like, as long as you're consistent, like, I know you can do it. And, like, first is understanding you can. Like, with the manifestation card, like, it all starts with your mindset and with your heart and knowing that you can and believing that you can, okay? So taking that step, I think, is really going to help you. Like, end of the month, like, you're kind of restarting things. And I think I may pull a clarifier for you guys, actually. Sorry, your reading might be a little. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you have a Hierophant, but it's also coming out as a blockage card because it fell on its side. So yeah, I think you have to have your blockage in order for manifestation is having systems in place. So this is a really good example that I think I was like watching like Instagram reels dooming, and this guy was like, okay, these are like examples I'm just like telling you because from what they told me. So they were like, you're not gonna feel motivated every day to do the thing you don't want to do. Like, do you think I want to go to work every day? No, I don't. I don't want to wake up at 5 a.m. every day just to go to work. You know, it's rough. But the system is in place to do it. Like, there's a routine, there's a structure, and I have to follow it. And if I don't, I'm kaput. So I think an example would be like, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to. I don't want to cook dinner tonight. I'm tired. Can I just get takeout and call it a night? Okay. So even if you feel like that, having that routine and structure is gonna like erase that kind of like mindset in terms of like, I don't know how I'm gonna go about it, right? So what's gonna help is, hey, I'm hungry and I don't want to cook. You know what? You don't have to cook because we meal prepped and we have food in the fridge. All you gotta do is heat it up. Takes maybe, I don't know how long it takes to heat your food up, but maybe a few minutes, okay? So that's it. You have your food ready. Oh, I don't want to go to the gym. Okay, listen. We already have the routine. We already allotted time out for the gym. We allotted 1 hour on Wednesday to do legs or upper body or whatever it is for you. So we're going to do it. Like, we have the plan. So once you have that plan and system and routine, it's hard to say no because it's not like you're going to be confused. Like, it's different when you're confused. You wake up and you're like, I'm confused. Like, there's no structure. So I think what's going to help you manifest and go through this time is having a structure in your life. And like having that routine going is really going to help in terms of like, if it is the gym, like having your gym clothes ready the night before, or like, so you're not like fumbling in the day, in the morning, be like, I can't find my shoes, I'm not gonna go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, have things ready, have things prepared, so then you don't really have an excuse. Even if you don't feel like going, like no one really feels like going, we're gonna go because we have that structure in place. And I think that's really gonna help you manifest what you want and like get through this time, is having those structures. Yeah. So yeah, that's a really good card. I think I'm really happy I pulled that clarifier. Okay, guys. Yeah, you're reading. I hope it's hitting. I don't know. It's hitting me though. I trust this reading will find the right person because, yeah, oh my lord. Your color is black. Is black even a color? I don't know. So yeah, fear. There's something that you're scared of stepping into. You see that doorway, like, you know, you don't know what's behind there, right? But you're scared of, and I think it's once again with that world card and the Two of Swords in your blockage. It's kind of like you don't know what's on the other side of that door, and it's kind of unknown. Sorry, I haven't burped all day. I don't know where that came from, but sometimes when I burp, it's a really good omen because when I burp in a reading, your reading is fucking real as hell, man. So, anyways. Yeah, the fear card is kind of coming to me as the reason you're kind of holding on to things and not wanting or not able to gain the closure that you need is because you don't know what's going to happen after if you accept things for as they are. And I think with this, it's really important to know that like the unknown can be a little bit terrifying because sometimes we just want to know how things pan out in order to move on with life, right? But sometimes life can surprise you, okay? And as someone who's been through, I mean, I want to say I had like a tough life or anything, but I feel like I've been through a lot of surprises in my life where it's like, and I always want to say, like, that's why I feel like it's good to trust in the universe or whatever you believe in, like whatever higher power you believe in. Trust that there's always something there for you and that you would not be left with nothing at the end. Even if it's not what you expected, you're not going to be left with nothing. And you're going to be, I want to say like, I want to say this because I'm kind of like an optimist when it comes to like these situations. It's like there is going to be something better. It's hard to see when you're not in that mindset, but like there is something better coming your way, but you can't see it if you don't go through that closure in your life. Okay. And I think the first step is to get through that hurdle. in order for your life to manifest, as we was talking about it. So yeah, the fear should not stop you. Yeah. And like once you kind of look fear in the eyes and you're just kind of like, I'm not gonna let you like F with me, it's gonna like go back. And I'm gonna do a little bit of a spoiler moment. Like okay, well, I went to watch like, I'm not gonna spoil too much because it's too much. But yeah, I went to watch like a horror movie last week, and not gonna say the name so I don't spoil the movie, but um I think that there was like a theme in the movie where it's like they were like hiding from their demons, and then they were like the whole thing they were teaching was like don't look at them, don't look at them. Then when you look at them, like uh they're gonna attack you, right? Okay, I will say this is not the same, but like as someone who lives in the city, like if someone feels threatening to you, like don't look at them. Like actually don't make eye contact. But that's not demons. That's different. Anyways, so yeah. But I'm talking about fear. So it's like if you look fear in the eyes and be like, I'm not gonna let you stop me or scare me from doing what I want, then it doesn't seem so scary anymore. It's kind of like, oh, she has a fucking balls, man. So it kind of dissipates. So I feel like for you, like look fear in the eyes. I mean, not literally, but you know what I mean. And just like, don't be scared. Like sometimes like in the summer, I went to the cottage and I was kind of scared to jump into the lake. Like I didn't really jump into the lake until the last day because I was like, I don't know, I'm scared. And I was wearing a life jacket and I was still scared, right? But I was like, you know what? I'm only here for the next few hours. I'm going to jump in the lake. And it's scary. And it is because it's also cold and I get scared and I'm kind of a bitch. But I fucking jumped. And guess what? I jumped more than once. And it was fucking great. So yeah, sometimes you just need to take that leap of faith, man. I believe in you. Okay, I'm going to get you a Moonology card. Oh my god. I don't know if you probably can't hear that, but there's like so much thunder outside my window. I'm like, scary. Okay. So you have the full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. So yeah, I do really believe that you are going to get some clarity. And this might help you with your like processing and getting your closure and all that jazz. But I think you are going to get some type of clarity. Like I when I say answers are coming, I'm not gonna read this as like literal answers, like listing it out on a piece of paper, like everything you need to know about the situation. Like I don't believe that's what it is, but I think you are gonna gain. Sorry, I was trying to say gain. I don't even know what I'm fucking saying anymore. I'm losing my mind. But yeah, gain some insight and get clarity on a situation, regardless of how it comes your way. Okay, so it doesn't have to be like an actual conversation with the person, be like, hey, what happened between us? Like, list out the reasons why it didn't work out. Like, I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be more like the answers you need are coming in terms of like, maybe just if you're spiritual, just like you just feel it in your soul. You're like, okay, it's fine. Like, I just need to release this, or like whatever information comes your way. And I think once again, like at the end of the day, the closure is within yourself, and the clarity is going to be sometimes like, whatever the universe hands you is what they hand you, and that's how we're going to work with it. And I don't try to question things too much sometimes. I do want to say like things happen for a reason. So yeah, I think you are going to gain that closure that you need. And so in this card you can see the Geminis, right? So then it's like first she's like seeing things for what they are. Like I think she finally like takes her blindfold off, right? So I feel like sorry, what am I saying? So first her eyes are closed because her blindfold is on. She can't really see, but then she starts to gain, like, I can't say gain apparently without saying the L. There's no L in gain. Girl, I'm making words up. But yeah, they start to see. I'm too excited. Okay. They start to gain the clarity. Because I'm trying to say gain and clarity, so I keep saying glain. Okay, gain the clarity. Yo, chill. Okay, I gotta stop. Okay, but yeah. You're gleaning, guys. You're gleaning. New words. Okay, yeah. All right, moving on. We're going to do love. Oh, I'm so freaking unhinged, man. Am I crazy? I think about that daily. All right. Oh, lordy lord. Okay, there's a bunch of cards, but I'm just going to take a few. All right. So your first love card is the time card. You're trying too hard, give it time. So yes, um as much as I think of course we need the closure, I think and this could talk about love. Like if you're kind of going through a breakup or a relationship ended, it didn't work out the way you planned in your head, you give it time to heal. Like give yourself time to accept the feelings. There's no rush. And healing process is different for everybody. Some people it can take a couple of days, whatever the situation is. You're like, yep, end of the week. You're like, wait, what? What happened? And sometimes things take years or even until you die. Like I want to say like if it's like a loss of a loved one, you're never going to be over it. You're never going to be like, "Oh, I lost my dad." And like after like 20 years, I'm like great with it now. Like you're never going to feel like that, okay? So the thing is it's like it's not about like feeling okay about the situation and being like, yay, it's fine. It's about accepting how things are and like knowing that you're always gonna miss them, you're always gonna love them and care for them. And like even if they're not here anymore, it's like every day I do miss you, but every day it gets hopefully easier. You know, I'm not gonna speak for anybody, but it should get easier as time passes. And giving yourself time to accept the feelings, like feel the feels, okay? Like go through that process and know even if it takes months or even years and you're still, you know, going through it, you're still going through it. But the whole thing is like giving yourself time to heal and not pushing yourself, but knowing that the only thing you have to push yourself is to push yourself to know that it does get better and that you are making progress. Even if it doesn't feel that way, you're like, oh my God, whatever I'm going through right now, it's already been a month and I'm still just as sad as I was a month ago. That is fine. Okay. Trust me. As somebody who I think I'm like, I don't really hold grudges or anything, but like when I'm like really sad and I get hurt or whatever, or something tough happens in my life, like I'm sad for a pretty long time. And that's fine because it just means you really cared about something, right? So give yourself time. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't think that you're supposed to bounce back immediately. Like you're not. But I just want you to know that you keep on pushing and like things do get better, okay? And you also have the balance card. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that that both supports and challenges. So yeah, if it is a relationship we're talking about, since we are pulling some love cards, I think it's about knowing that it's not about like giving, because I think if it's whoever's watching this right now, you might have been okay. I'm not gonna say that. Okay, so for some of you guys might have been an overgiver. So you might have been the type of person to put a lot into a relationship, give your energy, give your time, maybe literally give physical things. Okay, you don't ever know. You're giving it all away. Okay, but the only thing you didn't get was any reciprocation. And then with your partner, you maybe they were just overwhelmed. I don't know, maybe their love language is different, but either way, like you weren't getting that balance. And some people are overwhelmed if like people give too much, it might overwhelm the other person. So having that balance is always really important. And I think if you are in a relationship, it's been a little bit rocky, it's okay to have that conversation of like, hey, I think I'm putting in a lot, but I'm not receiving much back. Like, what do we do about this? You know, like, what do we do? What's the plan? It could also be, and I'm going to call it out, some people are just not as emotionally available. And I'm just going to say that as an example, as someone who I think has dealt with people who are not emotionally available. Like, you know, you give, and they just take. But it's not like they take out of greed. It's just because they don't know how to process or give back, because I think they're kind of like maybe emotionally stunted. I'm not trying to say they're stunted, but like I guess I did. But I'm just saying, like, it's just like they're overwhelmed and like they don't know how to give because they either were never taught how to give, maybe it's not in their nature, maybe how they were raised, whatever it is. Like, I'm not trying to make excuses, but some people just like don't know how to reciprocate. And like, I feel like this is an issue that you both have to kind of work out if you are in a relationship, or if you're single and you're looking for love and you've noticed that it's never been balanced. Like, I think it's important for you to pull back when you need to. So if you are an overgiver or a people pleaser, pulling back and be like, hey, as much as I want to give you everything I have, like all my energy, all my love, and all this stuff, like I know I can't. Sometimes I have to step back. And an example would be like, I'm always initiating the hangouts. I'm always texting them first. I'm always hitting them up. Sometimes, as much as it is difficult and it's out of your nature, you do got to take a step back and like give that energy back to yourself. And like, if it's the right person, then they will take those steps and like message you, hit you up, plan the date, like whatever that is. Like if they care and if they matter, they will do something. You're not gonna, the person that does care about you is not gonna let this pass. Okay, if they don't care about you, then they are gonna let this pass. Then that means you gotta move on. Next one, right? But yeah, having that balance I think is important. And if you are the type to be like kind of avoidant and like not sure how to like emotionally accept things and you're kind of like pushing away, like I think that's something that you need to kind of look in the mirror and be like, hey, like how can I try a little bit harder so I can give the love that the person deserves. Sorry, give the person, wait, English is so hard for me. Pile 3, whoever it is, the person that you're interested in, they deserve better and they deserve more effort. And how can I do that? Even if it's difficult for you, stepping outside of your comfort zone, if it's difficult, I'm pulling the fear card out for y'all specifically. It's scary. It is, but you're going to have to take that chance and be like, hey, like, do you want to go on a date? Like, what's up? Like, it's scary, but you got to do it if it matters to you. So whatever side you're on, like, there has to be a give and take. It can't just be one-sided, guys, okay? Trust me. Yeah, I will also say the time card for love can also talk about like love can take time. And some of you guys are in your healing era, so maybe you're not ready for a relationship. But if you are kind of like in the talks with somebody or you're in a relationship, do not rush it because beautiful things can happen when you take time. Yeah. And things happen organically. But yeah, guys, okay, I'm going to pull you one more card just to end off the reading. We're going to do a self-care oracle for you, which I think we need. I do feel like your pile really does want a little frog to kind of lift your spirits up. Oh, she popped out. I didn't even see. Oh, I love this. I will prioritize myself when I need to. So yes, put on them heels, girl, and walk around the I was gonna like put on the heels and walk around the street. I'm like, wait, what? Anyways, be confident in yourself. I know you can do this, and like whatever you're going through right now, just really like make sure that you're the number one priority. I think you do need that time for yourself to care for yourself. And even if it's just like caring for yourself on an emotional level, be like words of affirmation, be like, I'm strong, I'm beautiful, and I got this. Like you do. And I really want you to believe that. And with this frog card, you need to prioritize yourself. Maybe you're the type to have been giving energy away and that's draining. I'm going to just say that's a lot. But like, yeah, give that back to yourself because you're the number one, okay? And yeah, love yourself. Okay, guys. Ooh, okay, your reading kind of like took it out of me. Like I'm kind of like, dang. Okay, I'm really hungry. And there's thunderstorms. So yes, I think I'm gonna call it. If you enjoyed, thank you guys for being here. Oh, I do offer private readings at the time of filming this video. Feel free to message me and book me on Discord. All the decks I used are always linked down below. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna send you guys like a massive heart, like your pal specifically. Like my heart is pumping for ya. But yeah, I love you guys. I hope you really do take care of yourselves, guys. And yeah, have a wonderful month. I know you got this. All right, I will see you next month. And hugs and kisses, bitches. Wait, I don't know if that's even the saying. What is it? XOXO? Okay, I don't know. Anyways, I'm so like I need to myself. All right, have a wonderful day, month, and life. Oh my god. Okay, just stop. Okay, bye.